Oh, sweat! I'm live again. All right, I'm live, and this is me, my humble abode with a small portion of my trades and books. All right, I think I spoiled the Wonder Woman 1984 for myself because I saw an evangelist in the movie, and I said, "Wait a second, there's this book, Wonder Woman: Gods and Goddesses by John Byrne," and it has her facing off against a evangelist, a television evangelist, a woman named Rebecca Chandler. It has all the cast from John Byrne's run, which is Mike Shore, Helena Sandsmark, Cassie Sandsmark, and there's also a priest called Father Morris, who um, who has a crisis of faith and is struggling with Wonder Woman having met her gods, and he's seeing all the suffering that happens on this earth. So he has a question for Wonder Woman. So I did it. I read it again. I polished it off. And then I said to myself, when you have a novel, there's so much stuff you can do. In this story, that takes place in Gateway City. There's the city officials, the effect that this evangelist that's going against Wonder Woman has, all the stuff that happens to in this city, the larger cast, and there's also a benefactor, which his name is Stephen Ramsey, who's also in the story. So there's all these characters that are in here. Now, in reading it, there is one bit that they can't do. So let's hope that there's going to be some differences, but because there's no possible way they could do something that was done in one of the Warner Brothers movies. But ultimately, we're getting another Wonder Woman movie, and otherwise, you should pick up some of this stuff yourself. Because right now, I have this Gods and Goddesses. If you're interested in that subject matter, it seems like it's going to be in a movie. This would be a good book to pick up. There's some Steve Rude prints that you get when you buy his what is it, his sketchbooks, and he does the classic Wonder Woman. Notice the outfit. Now it's interesting. There's the John Byrne sort of outfit that is similar in style to where um, Alex Ross took the costume, because he doesn't do it like this. He does it more where the girdle part connects to the WW bird insignia. So ultimately, the last thing I got is, of course, Wonder Woman versus Superman. This is like, this is a must have, and it doesn't cost that much. It's done by Jose Luis Garcia Lopez, and it's a book that he turned down. He said, "No, I can't do that because so it'll be comparing myself to Superman versus Spider Man." And DC said, "No, we think you can do it." So you got, this is a classic Wonder Woman. Oh, what am I doing? You gotta look at this stuff. You gotta kill yourself and say, "Hey, there's this book." You got them battling in Washington D.C. And I mean, besides all the classic art that's in here, when finally Wonder Woman, the concept is meeting the art before one. Well, obviously, there's also Ross Andrew, who did some classic stuff, Gene Colan, and a host of different artists that had done some great stuff. Besides what came later with George Perez, John Byrne, Mike Dado Jr., um, Phil Jimenez. So there's a lot of books that you can go out and get. So there's some of which I have, besides the comics that I have of the Perez run and the Byrne run. So maybe you can go out and spoil the movie. But since it has Steve Trevor and Steve Trevor's not in this book, there's going to be some differences. But that can mean they condense the cast. But it's a different period. It's 1984. We don't have anything to worry about. Maybe I didn't spoil it, but at the same time, it was also kind of tough when you got a novel, because you can do, as I was saying, so much more stuff and spend so much time on these things, and so much stuff you could do as far as a novel. Whereas go to even Jaws, where Jaws was, had some city officials things, which a lot of that was, pared down for just getting to the core of the story. So I guess that's it. Um, I hope to have some more Wonder Woman stuff to talk to you guys about. But this is our first thing. Wonder Woman, Gods and Goddesses. Wonder Woman versus a televangelist, but it's a female one. Not sure. It looks like it's a male TV evangelist. Hence why we're going to 1984. So, and also I got the shirt I haven't worn yet, which is which was who's that? Darren Cook, R.I.P., who did a classic Wonder Woman, a very strong Wonder Woman. And I guess that's it. Spin rack out.